with my well, actually I'm still having issues with my computer. I have my son over there trying to figure out what's going on with my issues with my computer. So I'm doing it on my phone today. We're talking about issues that we have on our weight loss, and um, um, as we get into this, I had wrote down all the issues that I had pertaining to my weight loss, and excuse me. And number one was sagging of the skin, and when I started losing a considerate amount of weight, my mind wasn't focused on sagging skin. It was actually focused on getting some pounds off. I really didn't look at the skin as being an issue because I thought that it would just actually bounce back. But as the weight continued coming off, I started doing a lot of research on it, and your skin really doesn't bounce back if you're at a certain age, you've been overweight, obesity for quite some time, and it depends on how much you weigh. I mean, you're gonna lose some of that. Skin will bounce back, but not all of it, because as we get older, our skin sags anyway, so we lose our elasticity in our skin. It's not firm and stiff like it is on younger people. So the older you get, the more you lose weight, the concerns you're going to have when it comes to your sagging of your skin. Like I said, I didn't look at that as an issue because it wasn't an issue at the time that I was losing the weight. It didn't become an issue until I had lost about like 90 pounds and I started seeing my skin sagging. And really, I got a little self-conscious. I got a little bit more self-conscious when my arms really started sagging more. I started getting self-conscious on the things that I would wear. I wouldn't wear certain shirts because my skin would hang, but there are some shirts that I would love to wear. But as time went on, the more weight I lost, the more sagging my skin became. And believe me, everyone knows, once you get older, your skin is not like it used to be. It's not going to bounce back just like that. I was almost 400 pounds, and I had been that size for quite some time. And when I decided to go on my journey of losing weight, I didn't think that I would have that much skin sagging. But then later on, as the weight started coming off, I started having more sagging of the skin. I don't think that's going to be an issue with you until later on. Do I think that will most of your skin bounce back? Some, not all. Like I said, the older you are, the more difficult it is for your skin to have that strong elasticity to get back to your normal not as not for say your normal size, but as far as your skin bouncing back, that's neither here or there, because you're older. The older you get, the more wrinkled your skin gets, the saggier your skin gets, the more elasticity you loses in your skin, because face it, you've gotten older. I've gotten older. So I say that maybe from up here, you can actually see some of the skin kind of like wrinkling a little bit, but not as much as other areas. And you don't worry about that. You don't look at that. You don't see it until you actually lost a considerable amount of weight. Do I feel as though exercise will cure that? Some of it, but not all of it. You're eventually going to need to have your skin removed because you're not a youngling. I feel as though someone in their versus their teens or their 20s or their very early 30s, I can see their skin somewhat in their early 30s bouncing back, but not as much. But it's not as much as it would with the younger crowd in their 20s and their teens. But you would have somewhat sort of your skin bouncing back more than someone in their late 30s and so on. That was one of the issues that I had when it came to my weight loss, but I didn't see it until it was like too late. But still, you're gonna still have those issues, as far as loose skin, where you see a lot of people revert to plastic surgery. Number 2, stretch marks. Stretch marks, you're going to see a lot more stretch marks. The more weight you lose, the more stretch marks you get. And I know you're just saying stretch marks, but I thought you get that when you're actually pregnant. But yeah, you can also get stretch marks when you're actually losing a lot of weight. Like I have in my arm. I actually have stretch marks, and basically you don't see it when it's actually hanging. Somewhat you do, but once you pick it up, you see a lot more stretch marks. And why? I don't know. Maybe it's because the fact that your skin is actually hanging more, and you have a lot more skin that is stretching because you have more skin that's hanging, so actually your skin is stretching. I think that maybe your stretch marks were there all along. It's the fact that you're losing more weight and your skin is hanging more, and it causes your skin to stretch more, and which causes your stretch marks to show more. So I think that your stretch marks already been there. It bothers me. That's why I don't wear little shirts like this. This is actually my t-shirt I just got off from work. So I wear this and along with my other shirt. So this pretty much my shirt, my uniform has my arm. Anyway, so I don't have too much an issue with that. But when I see little shirts that I like to wear, I would love to try on, but I'm very self-conscious about the size of my arm. So that's another issue that I have with my weight loss. Another issue is 3. When I started my diet and started losing weight, I actually had a low deficiency of iron. So which I was always cold all the time. I loved heat because I had low deficiency, iron deficiency. And that came from tumors that I had. I had fibroids. And after I had that surgery and I had it recorrected, I still felt cold. And that comes from metabolic, your hormone changes. Your metabolic hormone changes when you starts to change when you actually eat less. So once your calories, once you go down on your calories and you're eating fewer calories, lower calories pertaining to your diet, it changes your metabolic hormone, your metabolic, changes your metabolic hormones. And when it changes that, um it it you actually, how to put it, it conserves when you lose a lot of weight, to try to conserve it, you conserve a lot of energy. Your body's going to a lower metabolic rate when you lose a lot of weight, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to get my mind together because I have so much going on. But your body starts going through a lower metabolic rate when you start losing a lot of weight. And it does that to try to conserve energy. And oh, you got it. Oh, great. He has it. Let me see. You got it? Wait a minute. Let's see. See if I can go to my camera. You got. Nope, you didn't get it. Okay. You didn't get it. So okay, he's still working with it, so I'm still on my phone. So, and another thing, when your body's going to lower, it's gonna your metabolic rate and hormone changes. Your body going to lower your metabolic rate when you lose a lot of weight to try to conserve energy. And conserving energy, it doesn't have a lot of extra calories to keep you warm. So another reason is you feel colder because you actually lost a lot of weight. You know, weight. I don't know how to put it, but when I was at that weight of close to 400 pounds, 398 pounds, I loved air. I fiend for coolness. I didn't like a lot of heat because I had all this weight on me. I didn't need any heat because your weight keeps your I don't know how to put it, but it keeps you your temperature to where you're always hot all the time because you have so much weight and you're actually carrying all that weight around. So you're actually overheat. It overheats you, if that makes any sense. Versus to the weight, if you shed it and you don't have much weight and you don't have that layers of skin anymore. It's like insulation. When you have when your house is insulated, it keeps the heat in. So this all the weight that you have is keeping all the heat in, your body temperature down, to where you don't need heat. You need air to cool down. And versus to where you lose the weight, when you lose all the weight, you're thin, so you don't have all that layers of skin to keep you warm. So therefore, you're always cold all the time. That's the issue. When I had my surgery done, I thought that I would be fine. But now I'm still to a point to where I'm actually still cold. I want heat, and I couldn't figure out why, and when I started reading a lot, I found out that because I lost the weight, I don't have insulation like I used to have it. So now I'm always cold all the time, and it's not due to iron deficiency. It's due to the fact that I've lost a lot of weight. So now I want more heat to keep me warm. That's another issue that I have. And number 4, I used to have trouble sleeping. Then I realized that maybe, you know how when you have little kids and they have all this energy, and sometimes you don't go out there and work your kids, or make them go out there and play. So when they're inside, they have more energy, and you can't figure out why they have more energy, because they didn't play all that energy out. And then when they come in, they have more energy, and then you're just laying around tired because pretty much you're older. So the older you get, you don't have that much energy. Your metabolism doesn't slow down. And versus the little a child have a lot of energy to burn. So if that child's not burning any energy outside, he's going to come in and try to burn it. And he or she's gonna always be up. Versus to where if that child's out there playing in the yard and getting all that energy out of them, by the end of the day, they're tired, they're exhausted. Now they want to go to sleep because they done burn all that energy outside. That's how it is with you. If you have if you having trouble sleeping, it's due to you changing your diet. Your body is not used to the fact that you have changed your diet. And I think that if you were to go out there and actually work out and have a good routine of exercising, by the time you get home, you're going to be exhausted and maybe a little hungry, but you don't work out that routine and that schedule to where after 6 o'clock I'm not going to eat anything. So that's when you have peppermints by your side, your bedside, so because you're hungry. So the peppermints will pretty much keep you to a point to where you're not gonna always be hungry, because it will curb your appetite. Peppermint. So have the peppermint by your side. Number 5, to correct the sagging. Sooner or later you're gonna need surgery, and now that I've lost over 200 pounds, that's where I have been. That's what I've been working with. I've been working with that for the past about 5 years now, trying to find a doctor that would actually do the surgery for my skin removal. And it took me longer than 5 years, guys. Because the fact that you had doctors would say, I need for you to lose more weight. I need for you to lose 15 more pounds. I need for you to lose 20 more pounds. I need for you to lose 30 more pounds. And then once you get that weight off, they come back and say, I need for you to lose more. Then you get discouraged. I got a little discouraged, and I just went ahead and just gave up. But I didn't give up my diet to where I would still constantly be on my diet. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get to 200 pounds. I'm going to get to 200 pounds. And once I get to 200 pounds, I'm going to start looking for a doctor again. But if I cannot find one that would do my skin removal, I always say, if I didn't find one by the time I reached 50, that it wasn't just meant for me to have it done. And I guess it was meant for me to have it done because I actually found a doctor that is going to do my skin removal before I turn 50. So therefore, I'm working hard on getting that done. So I urge you guys that if you have a lot of weight to lose, I say, if you're losing weight rapidly the way you want to lose weight, start looking for a doctor at least if you have 90 more pounds to lose, because it took me a long time to find that doctor. For the ones that have cash, that can just drop it on the table and say, hey, I want this surgery done, continue losing weight, and then when you're ready to have it done, you find your doctor, and do your research on the doctor and go ahead and have your surgery done. But for the ones like me, if you don't have it like that, and you're actually going through your insurance and somewhat paying cash or getting a loan or whatever, then you going to need to start looking for a doctor at least about like a year or two before you actually get ready get ready to have that procedure done, because I'm gonna tell you guys, it costs a lot of money to have this procedure done. And each doctor don't charge the same amount. Each doctor charges different, and I think that some of them charge more depending on the size or how much work they have to do. That's like one of the doctors that I had, he wanted to charge 28,000, and it was one doctor he wanted to charge 16,000. Now that my insurance approved my surgery for this doctor here, he specified that I had to pay out of pocket. So therefore, I have to pay a little small fee, and which is not a small fee. It's actually still a good fee. It's $8,000. So I'm still paying on that. And matter of fact, I'm gonna have I'm gonna call it Tag Along Weight Loss Vlog Tuesday. I'm gonna be doing that Tuesday, where you guys are gonna be following me to make that payment. It's not gonna be my final payment, but I'm going to be making one of my payments this coming Tuesday, but it's gonna be airing on my YouTube the next weekend. Number 6, when you go on your diet, I didn't include this. This was the issue for me. Another issue that I had was, and I didn't realize it until after I have reached my goal. My other issue was building your upper body strength. I wasn't even, that didn't even dawn on me. It didn't even come to my mind. It didn't even dawn on me. It didn't even dawn on me. So, I mean, who has a question? Let me see. Anyway, so when I was on my diet, I needed to build upper body strength, and I didn't realize it then until one day I needed help. And I couldn't lift the pot up. I was cooking. I couldn't lift the pot up, and I was cooking shepherd's pie. I couldn't lift the pot up to pour the mashed potatoes over the over the filling. I had to go get my son to do the filling for me. Pour the mashed potatoes over the filling, and he argued with me that night. Mama, you need to build your upper body strength. You don't have no upper body strength. You lost all that weight. You don't have no. I did not have upper body strength. So, guys, while you're on your diet, try to build up your upper body strength while you're on your diet, on your exercise. Another thing, issue that I had, I still feel like I am overweight. And the only reason why I feel like I'm still overweight is because the fact that I have all this excess skin. Everyone keeps telling me, you've lost a lot of weight, you don't need to lose no more weight, blah, 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 blah. But I still feel like I am overweight. And I think it's really due to the fact that I still have a lot of excess of skin on me that that's just there. It makes me feel as though I am still a full figure size, and it also makes me feel as though that I am I'm not there at my weight goal. But my weight goal was at 200, and I am at 200. But then when I went to my plastic surgeon, and when he told me that he can get 30 extra pounds off me, and that's just my back and my midsection, not my arms or on my breast, that made me feel a lot more better, because therefore I'm targeting the area that I have been looking at that makes me still look overweight. because of the skin that's there, just there, sitting there hanging. And when you actually put your clothes on, you actually making, you just putting all of it together and make you look narrow, but yet you have a gut. But you don't really have a gut, but you have a gut. That was one of my issues with on my weight loss journey, and now that I found that doctor, I'm going to get that that taken care of. And I think that that's going to put me at where I want to be with my weight goal. And to be honest with you, I'm at my weight goal. I'm at my weight goal where I want to be at, but it's not looking like I am at my weight goal because of all the skin that I have, that I have been working hard on trying to get someone to actually do the surgery. Now, guys, the only reason why I did this YouTube for weight loss is because of the doctor that that is going to be doing the procedure. He talked me into being an inspiration to people that, you know, have weight loss issues, that can't lose weight. And you know, he was saying, you know, how I have lost all this weight, you know, why are you not sharing it? And it made sense. So why am I not sharing it? That's why I create this YouTube channel. And not only that, that's why I also are in the process of writing my book, How I Lost 207 Pounds. And it's giving you guys all the tools that you need on how to lose weight, things that you can try, and maybe you can be successful just like I did. Now, I had also talked to some people and asked them what kind of issues they have on their weight loss journey. And one person said sugar. When I first started my diet, I'm not a sugar fanatic. I don't eat sugar. I don't have to eat sugar. I just think it comes from me eating pasta, bread, stuff like that, sodas. I like a little sweet, but it's not like I was wanting sweets every day. So the diet regimen that my doctor put me on, it was 15% sugar intake. 15% sugar intake. And a 1,200 calorie diet. And that's what I stuck by. I stuck by that diet, and I researched, and I actually did the 200 calorie diet and with the 15% sugar intake. Matter of fact, guys, if I have someone that gets on, I will be giving out a free meal plan for 1 week. And so the person that was telling me about the sugar, I was taking, I have it right here, sugar blockers. This works. This is in my book as well. I'll tell you guys, I've been this book has so much tools that you can actually read and get some knowledge and learn, you know, could I do that? Maybe I can try this, or whatever the case may be. Excuse me. But sugar blockers, it works. It works. You take it 3 times a day and take it with plenty of water. It really, really, really works. Say for instance, you want something sweet, and you took a sugar blocker, and because on here it states that when you take it, it states place it on your tongue for 3 to 10 seconds. Let it sit on your tongue 3 to 10 seconds, and you drink water, and drink plenty of water, and you take it 3 times a day, and gradually, say for instance you do that, in like in about an hour or two, you okay, well, let me get a piece of cake. When you eat that piece of cake, it's not going to taste like cake. It's not going to taste like anything. It's going to have a weird taste. Like, okay, this is nasty. It's not. It's going to make you not want to eat anything sweet because the sweetness it doesn't taste like it should. This is where this comes in. It's really, really good. You should try it. I tried it. I loved it. Fell in love with it, and I used it. And now I'm back to using it. And it's clinically proven, so it really works, guys. So try this. Another thing is I asked another person, and this person said eating and sleeping is a thing that they have. On that note, I think that when you first go on your diet, before you go on your diet, you need to go to the doctor. That's the first thing you should do. The first thing you should do is go to your doctor, get a physical checkup, and ask your doctor for any recommendation on, what kind of weight loss regimen or plan or anything they have anything for weight loss to get you a start kick. Everyone needs a start kick, because I did, and I had a start kick, and it helped me out pretty well. Now, I was on YouTube a couple of days ago, and I saw where a young lady was saying, don't when you always stick with one diet plan. Yes and no, because another issue that I had with my weight loss was being plateau, because I had so much weight to lose that plateau was becoming a headache and a problem for me, because I would lose weight, and then later on, I remember one time I was at 372 pounds. 372 pounds. I'm sorry, 272 pounds. Or it might have been 372. It was either 372 or 272. And I was stuck there for about 2 months, and I couldn't figure out why the hell I was stuck there for so long. I was plateau for about 2 months. I didn't even know what plateau was, because when I went and started doing some research, I would type in stuck at a certain weight. How can I get unstuck? And that's when plateau came up. And I started reading and trying to find out what is plateau. And when I read on what plateau meant, that's when I understood that plateau is actually when you're stuck, when you have to stand fast and your weight is not coming off. That is being plateau. You're going to be plateau more than once, because you have so much weight that you have so much weight that that you have to lose, that you're aiming for to come off. So you're going to be plateau more than once or twice, because you still have a long journey to go. And which I did. I had about like 3 plateaus, and I didn't give up. And I feel as though that if you guys hit that plateau, I'm afraid that you might give up, because it's a hard process to get over, and you can't give up. So that's where you have to change your routine. And I couldn't understand why she was saying, don't jump from diet to diet. I think that that's the best kind. But I'm not sitting here saying 1 week do this diet, next week do this diet. Do that diet until your body tells you, I'm tired. You're doing the same old shit. So if your body is telling you that he or she is tired, he's tired, you doing the same old shit, then it's time for you to change that same old shit to something new, a better routine. So yes, it is best to change up your routine of dieting, because if you're going to be walking and jogging, your body is going to get immune to that. So your body is bored. So you need to change up your routine and your diet. Not just change up your routine of exercise, change up your eating habits as well. Cut back on something. For instance, when I stopped with the sodas, yeah, I stopped with the sodas, but then later on, I became plateaued, and I couldn't figure out why, and I had to change something. So I changed my routine of exercise, and that's when the weight started coming off again because I changed something. So yes, it is best that you do change. I'm so sorry that I started so late on today's live stream. I was hoping to have someone to come on, but I guess everyone's Nate. You know, my battery's going low. My battery's going low on my phone, and I still have not got my computer up and running. I don't know what's wrong with it, so I'm gonna take it to get fixed. So I've been pretty much on my phone, and I went to work today, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be back home in time to get all this situated. But oh, I have a person. Wow. But anyway, so maybe this person will say something. Hold on. So I have been okay. How has the lap band changed your life? It changed. How has it changed my life? It changed my life as in not drinking sodas, because when I got the lap band, the doctors told me what I couldn't eat. Sodas was one of them. And because the band itself, when it's tight, everything sits on top of that little pouch, and soda fizzles. It sizzles. It fizzles. And when you drink it, so it's actually sitting on top of that pouch, fizzling. It's sitting there, and it's just going down slowly. So it was an issue with me drinking soda. So I completely stopped sodas. With the lap band. And then with the bread, I can eat bread, but not as much, because bread expands. When bread expands, it sits there on top of the little pouch that I'm feeding. So therefore, it's hard to go down to the rest of the stomach, because I'm just feeding that pouch. That pouch is actually that little pouch is my stomach. Sitting below is the rest of my stomach. So I'm not feeding all that. I'm feeding that little pouch. So I slowed down a whole lot on bread. I liked eating salads, but I couldn't eat that much salads because lettuce expands. So therefore, that having the lap band changed my life tremendously on certain things I could and could not eat. So that was from Keith Mobley. Hi, Keith Mobley. I see you are a membership. And so therefore, by you submitting a question, I will be sending you your free week of meal plan. Thank you so much for joining my membership, and I'm looking forward. I see you always. Send me questions on my on my YouTube, and I look forward to seeing a lot more from you. You're one of my good fans that I been indulging in on your questions. Oh, that's so sweet. He said, I will always support you. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Yeah, it took me a while to really get this up and running. Like I said, guys, my computer, I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but I have a live chat tomorrow, and my phone is actually it's actually going dead, and I really don't want to go, because I was hoping to stay on here for another hour, but I guess hold on for a second, let me see. I don't have my purse. Anyway, I guess I am going to wrap it up now, and I hey Alex, and oh Alex, I thank you for being a member as well. What happened? Hold on. Let's see, live chat, super chat, top chats. Let's see, welcome to see, okay. What inspired you to start this journey? Oh my gosh. What inspired me? I got tired of being overweight. And I would always get tired so fast. And I knew that I had a weight issue. I would always look in the mirror at the clothes that I would have on, and I would always push my stomach in. So I'm like, you know what? I look good if I don't have this much tummy. So I knew right then that my mind was telling me that I needed to lose some weight, and that's how I started my weight loss. Not just from that, I had high blood pressure. I had high cholesterol. I didn't have diabetes, but I know diabetes run in my family. So therefore, that was another issue. Well, guys, this wraps up my live stream. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm giving shout outs to Keith. I'm giving shout outs to Alex. Thank you guys for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow on my next live chat on my author YouTube channel. For those of you that are new to my channel, please subscribe. For those of you that have been following me on my journey, thank you so much. God bless and love you.